Howdy folks, Craigster Senior Hot Nuts Diecast. Got a little something going on today on the drag strip. We're going to work through these Johnny Lightnings here. I happened to pick up that same case that David Adams there at Elevation picked up, and it's got some funny cars in it. That's the main reason I picked it up. It does have a few pro stocks here in the back. We're going to go ahead and run them as well, but mainly concentrating on the funny cars. And the best two running funny cars out of this lot, we're going to join these other 30 cars, which are all Hot Wheels funny cars. And they are going to do battle on old Moonshine drag strip here and see if we can get any of them in the case in their appropriate weight category, which would of course usually fall typically in this 62 and up category. Some of them will weigh a little different. We'll sort that out when we get to it. But I'm also going to have, I've got one empty row here, and that's going to be for just nothing but funny cars in that last row. Okay, so sort all that out, and we'll do a decide your ride on these once we figure out which two Johnny Lightning are going to join them. So come on, take a couple laps with Craigster down old Moonshine drag strip. Be fun. Alright, now I forgot to mention there in the opening segment there that none of these cars have been worked yet. I'm strictly taking right out of the package and just going to send them down the track, see what the wheels are doing. You know, obviously these Johnnies, you got to straighten out the axles before you even put them on the track, make sure they've got clearance and are rolling properly. So we've done that. We'll do it at each pass for each of these cars. But yeah, no trip to the speed shop as of yet. And right now, it's a little chilly down here in Florida, not too much, but we got a track temperature of just right about at 69 degrees in here. So we're going to get started here and see if which of these Johnny Lightnings can join the Hot Wheels funny cars. Alright, we've swapped lanes. Dragon Lady taking the first pass. Time to beat is a 1.510. So we got the Camaro now in lane 1, Dragon Lady in lane 2. That's what we do. Dragon Lady gaps him. 1.511. We'll move on. And we'll put the Camaro down here with the rest of the police officers and their radar guns, keeping times on people down here. Good place for them. Alright, before we do the next round here, I wanted to point out something real quick. This is a really nice casting. Again, this is more of a pro stock, not a funny car, but I'm just running it because it was in that package. And in that package, those were made in the 90s. Playing Manus was running the Johnny Lightnings at that point and manufacturing them. And they wired those axles into the cardboard packaging, so it's very difficult to get those cars out of there. You do a lot of snipping. You got to be careful not to bend the axles while you're taking them out of the packaging, which is really a pain. But another thing, this is crazy, and David will see this when he opens his pack. Look how skinny this Christine car is. I have no idea why they would even bother to make a casting and make it so skinny. This is a 58 Plymouth Fury, as in the movie, Christine. But look at it compared to this Ford, which is already skinny. It's like a 56 Ford Pro stock, but man, it's like a torpedo. And then Hot Wheels torpedoes they came out with. We're going to go ahead and run them down the track, but I can't imagine that thing being very fast at all. Camera is delayed, unfortunately. Well, it beat the Ford. Crazy. Alright, we swapped lanes. Christine actually took that one with a 1.587. Neither one of these cars are going to make it to the round, but I'm just going to run them anyways. Yeah, Christine pulls that one off with a little better time. Both cars a little better. Warm it up a little bit. 1.549. Move on. All right, next up we got a couple of Mopars going at it. We got the Sox and Martin in lane 1 and Color Me Gone in lane 2. Let's see what they'll do. Sox and Martin taking that one with a 1.527. All right, we swapped lanes. Sox and Martin taking the first one with a 1.527. Time to beat. Uh-oh, Color Me Gone coming back. 1.518. All right, now we're getting into some funny cars. We've got a pair of old Ed McCulloch's Revolution. One with the green top in lane 2, one with the blue top in lane 1. Let's see what they'll do. Green top, take the first round swap. All right, we've swapped them. Green top laying down a 1.510 in that first pass. Let's see what we can do. He takes it again with a 1.503. Moving on. All right, next up in the blocks, we've got the Blue Max in lane 1 and Shutout in lane 2. Blue Max taking that one, 1.545. Swap lanes. All right, swap lanes. Blue Max laying down a 1.545. Time to beat. And wow, with authority, bettering his time with a 1.526. Moving on. All right, next up we've got, this was a Playing Mantis, kind of like an anniversary car or commemorative edition. It's kind of cool paint job on it. Playing Mantis logo, Johnny Lightning. And that one's up against the Motown Shaker in lane 2. Which one's going to advance? All right, Playing Mantis car, pretty quick. 1.493. Let's swap them. All right, Motown Shaker's got to lay down a 1.493 or better if he wants a chance to move on. Not gonna happen. The track is running consistent. 1.493 once again. Playing Mantis, Johnny Lightning, moving on. All right, next battle to the bracket here for these Johnny Lightnings. We got Don Garlitz in lane 1 and the Hawaiian in lane 2. One's gonna advance. Don Garlitz, Big Daddy taking it to the house with a 1.486. Fastest time so far. All right, that Hawaiian car, gotta punch it up. He's got to beat a 1.486 if he's got a chance to move on. Big Daddy gapping him. Another good time, 1.488. Big Daddy moving on. All right, this is the last of the initial pairings for this round of Johnny Lightning Funny Cars and Dragsters. A couple of Chi-Town hustlers going at it. Black top in lane 1, silver top in lane 2. Black one coming with a 1.497. Let's swap them. All right, we've swapped up the hustlers here. Black now in lane 2, laying down a 1.497. Silver one in lane 1. That's the time to beat. Not gonna happen. Black one takes it with a 1.502. Moving on. I'm not gonna leave him like this, but look how skinny that car is compared to the Dragon Lady and that Javelin. And there's the 58 Plymouth Fury. Stupid. Anyways, let's run it and see what happens. Thank you, Dragon Lady.
1.507.
And just because it's hard to look at, and it'll probably be the last time this car rolls down the track, go ahead and swap lanes. Dragon Lady laying down a 1.507. Time to beat. And with ease,
Laying down another 1.507. Awesome.
all right, here's an interesting matchup. In the real world, this would not even be a contest. A pro stock versus a top or a funny car, but we're gonna go ahead and run them here in the diecast world and see what happens.
And Color Me Gone got taken to the house there by the Revolution with 1.511. We'll swap them.
Alright, we swap lanes. Not going to be much of a fight here, but man, that is just a gorgeous casting. The details on some of these Johnny Lightnings is just incredible. So it's going to run so well. 1.511, time to beat.
And 1.5 flat by the Dragster Revolution. Moving on.
Alright, this ought to be a pretty good race here. We got Big Daddy in lane 1 versus the Playing Manus Johnny Lightning. Big in lane 2. Oh man,
Johnny Lightning car, 1.488. Swap them.
Alright, in that first round I called this car Big Daddy, but it's actually the Blue Max, my mistake there. So we got the Blue Max needing to step it up because that Johnny Lightning Playing Manus car laid down a 1.488. Time to beat.
And 1.492. Johnny Lightning Playing Manus car. Moving on.
Alright, now we got Big Daddy Don Garlits here in lane 1 taking on the Chi-Town Hustler in lane 2. Who's going to be? Close race.
Big Daddy with 1.498. Taking the first one.
Alright, swap lanes. Big Daddy laying down a 1.498. Chi-Town Hustler. Get a move on. Hustle up. Not going to happen.
1.487 for Big Daddy. Moving on.
Alright, the last of the pro stocks here. Dragon Lady in lane 1 versus Revolution in lane 2.
Pretty close race. Funny car taking that one with a 1.501. Swap them and see.
Alright, we've swapped lanes. Need to lay down a 1.501 or better, Dragon Lady. And by the way, no, you cannot use this pro stock in my upcoming pro stock race. It has to be a Hot Wheels pro stock modified only. Let's see what we can do here. And funny car taking it
with a 1.505.
So we're going to match up the Playing Manus car versus the Revolution for this first round. Gotta know what the results are going to be. Yep, Playing Manus all day.
Both sub 1.5 cars, Beller. 1.488.
Alright, 1.488 by the Johnny Lightning Playing Manus. Time to beat. Alright, Revolution. Sorry, bud. Gonna go over here in the parking lot. There's the fallout from this. We're gonna go ahead and run the Playing Manus car against Big Daddy, see what happens. Alright, well, how fitting is this? These are the two Johnny Lightnings that will be joining the Hot Wheels funny cars in the Decide Your Ride battle for the case, but we're just gonna run them here and see which one of these two's faster. Close race.
491 for Big Daddy. 502 for Playing Manus. Swap.
Man, those Johnnies look good on this orange seamless. Now, I do have a white Lightning set up, obviously, which I need to do some tweaking on. I don't have it set at the same angle as Moonshine Drag Strip, but I'm going to play around with that in anticipation of a possible collaboration race coming up. We shall see. We'll keep you posted on that deal. In the meantime, 1.491. Time to beat.
1.481 and 83. So Big Daddy showing them how it's done. All right, so Big Daddy and Playing Mana's going to join the Hot Wheels for the Decide Your Ride. Watch for that video here in a bit.